Who is Andrew Tate? I had never heard of this dude till a couple of weeks ago. Is it because I'm old, or is it just because I'm not spending a ridiculous time on TikTok scrolling around being told that I need to become a top G2 by going to Hustler University? So I looked into this guy. He's very much like Trump. Now, Trump is a creation of Hollywood, like we said. We're piggybacking off a lot of previous episodes, but he's also a creation of the social media era. He was the first president to get elected online. Online ads, local grassroots advertising, misinformation. It happened. You know, you can say what you want. Those things happen. I know misinformation. I get it. That also happens as well. Okay, but I'm just saying they use that as their strategy. You know, the people in his camp, the Bannons, the people like this had built social media stuff, right? The Breitbarts, they had built that. They knew the power of it. Obama got elected on TV during the debates. Trump also did well in the debates because he was basically debating the most boring person of all time. I mean, there was collusion. It was between Hillary Clinton and her lack of charisma. All right? I just stole a joke from my old special, but why not? Bears repeating.
You shot yourself. Shot yourself.
It's all right. I shot myself like Tom Segura.
Yeah.
Shot himself in the leg. I hope he presses charges against him. By the way, do guns kill people or people kill people? Well, sometimes people who don't know how to handle a gun hurt people.
Yeah,
hurt themselves.
Yeah.
This is another iteration of a Trump type star, right? Everywhere, very boisterous, going against the grain, saying politically incorrect stuff for the sake of kind of comedy, but more entertainment. You know, you watch him, it's like he's playing this character, right? And you don't know what's real and what's not. It's the same thing with Trump. You don't know what he means or what's not, right? By the way, Trump should have got sued for defamation for running around talking about how Obama was Kenyan Muslim. Do you remember when he was selling that? Mm-hmm. And that made him popular with the base?
Yeah.
Because everyone on that side hated Obama so much they wanted to believe that. He was the #1 salesman. That was the first thing he was fucking selling. People are selling you shit. And look how riled up you are right now. You're watching this and you're riled up. You're fucking riled up. You want to attack Yanni. You want to fucking, Yanni. You fucking cockdem. You want to attack just because I'm talking about your savior. Why is he your savior? Because it's been marketed to you as the savior. You really think Donald Trump, the person, gives a shit about anything at all besides Donald Trump? Then you got another thing coming. Do you think Andrew Tate really gives a shit about you becoming the top G and bettering men to be masculine and how you got to put women on a leash or whatever the fuck he's saying? Do you think he really cares about that? Or do you think he really cares about Andrew Tate being bigger, more, having more money, being more famous? What do you think they care about? Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, they care about one thing a whole lot, and here's the surpriser. They care about the other thing zero. Not 1%, this is how much Trump cares about what's happening at the border. Zero. You ever talk to someone who really cares about what's happening at the border? They can't even get through the sentence. It's too complicated. They're going, well, they don't just go and go, there's a wall. You know? That's something we can understand. Yeah. We can understand. You really want to talk about it, it requires a little bit more than a fucking soundbite to talk about what's going on the border and solutions, etc. Our border is unique. It's not like other borders. We're the best country in the world, and right next door, there's fucking cartels cutting people's heads off because we want to buy the drugs, and then we're selling them guns. Then you got Border Patrol guys who are getting slipped money by the drug cartels to funnel that fucking... It's a whole complicated fucking thing.
It's a nightclub.
And it's also like a massive border where it's like the best place on earth is right next door to Mexico. A lot of those migrants aren't even from Mexico. They walk into Mexico because Mexico has a porous border. Below that, they come from other countries into Mexico to cross into ours. And then you got people who are hiring them for fucking low money because it's good for their bottom line. You know what I mean? There's a lot of capitalists who are going like, shut the fuck up. A lot of people who are having their house cleaned who are going, shut the fuck up. You know, there's that famous story somewhere in the South, maybe it was Arkansas or Mississippi or whatever, where they made it illegal for undocumented workers to farm. There was a 60 Minutes about it. Go research it yourself, person who's pissed off, where they stopped it. So the political establishment there, obviously, based on the reactionary sentiment, was like, get all these illegals out. They did it, right? And the farmers, who many of which I'm sure supported it, right? Like, yeah, kind of. Like some of them, but the other ones who had the undocumented labor were like, dude, you don't get this. Because what the 60 Minutes was about was like the farming industry collapsed because they couldn't find anyone to do their job. Not the money withstanding. It was just like they couldn't find anyone who would work like that.
Yeah.
Who was willing to work that hard.
They were like, Pedro's the only one that could reach those carrots.
Doug, have you ever seen Mexicans fucking out there doing their thing? Whether it be roofing or fucking farming or whatever they're doing? Dog.
It's like Kyrie handling.
It's like Kyrie handling the ball.
Yeah.
You are absolutely, it's incredible. And so they had to like reverse it because ideas are one thing, reality is another. Reality is always very complicated, multifaceted, and it doesn't tell a simple story. It's not fiction. Fiction tells a simple story. Fiction sells. People love stories. Now everything has become a story. Everyone is one-dimensional. Everyone hides portions of their personality, and they become one thing. And the cancel culture and all that reinforces that too, because it's like, I only got to be this one good thing because if they find out I'm a three-dimensional person and I have some imperfections, they may fucking take my livelihood. So this also reinforced, be a brand, be a brand, be a brand. So even our politicians now, they say one thing and they stick to it. They're fucking cartoon characters. Mm-hmm. You know, when you think of AOC, she's a cartoon character. You can see, and she's a piece, but you see her out there just being a cartoon character, sticking, towing the line, ever more increasingly extreme all the time, to the point where criminals have to get rebranded. Now we have more sympathy for criminals in jail, no matter what they've done, than we do, let's say, Louis C.K., who made a couple of girls feel uncomfortable because he wanted us to take his dick out, which is not breaking the law. It's sleazy, depending. I don't know all the circumstances. But like there'll be protests if fucking he wanted to do anything, right? But if some guy who fucking held up a fucking store with a knife, we gotta sit there. First of all, he's a guest here at the prison. Second of all, we need to get into what are these socioeconomic factors that contributed to why he did what he did. I'll sit down with him, okay? Somehow the system is the problem. Somehow this amorphous of an idea of privilege and society and all this shit and race and all these things get thrown in there where you're going like, hey, this is a guy. Why are you focusing on all these other things? This is a guy. Whether he be white, brown, black, you know, what's the old fucking cliche? White, brown, black, or yellow. I love how they throw yellow. You're like, who's yellow? I don't know anyone who's like, that's jaundice, dog. If you're yellow, go see a doctor.
Yeah.
All right? Because even Asians, that was an old like racist thing. They're not yellow. Mm-mm. You know, they're more like whitey complexion-ish.
Yeah.
But no matter what you are, like, is that the salient feature of the story? He's a guy. He did a crime. But you get into all this, poverty causes crime. Sometimes, yeah. For the most part, yeah. It seems like that's who mostly does crime and why. But we're not dealing with that right now. We're dealing with a guy who robbed the store at knife point. Why are you more sympathetic to him than you are Louis C.K., who pulled his dick out? By the way, seems like he asked. And by the way, some women fucking are into that. I mean, let's be honest. Some women are okay with it. Even Sarah Silverman said, yeah, I let him do it. So what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Mm-hmm. You know who was also defending him was Janine Garofalo. Can you get more left than Janine Garofalo?
No.
I mean, she's on the left side of funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, her
and
stage
she
notes
was
look like a
defending him.
manifesto.
Huh?
Her stage notes look like a manifesto.
I mean, really, it's like watching the Unabomber do comedy.
Yeah.
We're joking. She's great. I love her, and she's very nice to me. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying you got to be into a particular thing. You know, you got to be.
Of course.
Very talented actress. Very funny, groundbreaking.
Ratatouille. Yeah, big
Very
movie.
funny. But my point is she was very politically active. She was on what is it, Air America. I mean, she's as left as it gets. You know, I mean, she's so left she didn't have kids. That's pretty left. You know, that's kind of like a left-wing statement when you don't have kids. Like, all women who vote right, they're just like, they want to have kids. The left is like, women's rights, women, equal pay, equal. All right, good luck with that. Good luck with trying to stay young forever. Good luck with trying to find fulfillment in your profession.
That's a young Janine?
No, that's probably a little younger. But good luck with that. None of us, I don't have fulfillment in my profession. You find fulfillment in your life, in your family. We're going wild this episode, and I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Yo, Jesse, send me that picture.
Okay.